You don't need 45 minutes and a million products to go from this to this. This is my real life 10 to 15 minute face. Let's go. For my skin prep, I'm starting with my favorite vitamin C serum first, and then I'm layering the Smooth Affair Brightening Face Primer on top of it. Since my skin does lean oily, I actually use this primer as a moisturizer and primer in one. Now that my skin is prepped, I'm going in with the brand new Skintuition Radiance-Boosting Liquid Foundation. This is a medium buildable formula with a built-in physical SPF of 30. Next, I'm going in with the Enlighten Concealer. I apply it just where there's darkness, nowhere else. I mix my beauty blender with a setting spray. The one that I've been using is the new Huda Beauty Easy Bake. I gently press it in to set that first layer, and then I go in with a Pure Match liquid concealer. I like to apply this specifically where my under eye meets the fleshy part of my cheek, and then I like to apply it in the corners of the eyes to lift. And then I go back in again with my damp beauty blender that's been sprayed with the setting spray, and I press it in again. As a final step, I like to put some concealer on my eyelid, moving all the way up to my brow bone just to balance out the pigmentation issues there. For brows, I like to keep it super simple on these natural makeup days. I just sweep on a tinted brow gel. This gives the hair some organization, adds a little density, but with next to no effort. Now I'm going in with bronzer to add some warmth. I'm starting with my forehead just along the hairline to give that sun-kissed effect. I sweep that bronzer along the cheekbones right under where I'll be placing the blush, and of course on the sides of the nose to slim the bridge out. And here's one of my favorite tricks. I always use a bit of bronzer in the crease of my eyes and along the lower lash line to hide the fine lines that I have there. This is one of my favorite cream blushes ever. It's called the Glow Time Blush Stick, and it is a seriously gorgeous formula and extremely versatile. You'll see that in a second. I like to put this on my brush, tap it on the apples of the cheek, blending it upward. Then I'll take a bit of that same blush and sweep it onto my eyelids, blending it right into that bronzy crease. I'll then even dab a touch onto my lips. To finish off the look, I like to use a lip liner that matches my natural lip tone and softly define the shape, especially around the cupid's bow in the center of the bottom lip. I top it off with my favorite gloss for that juicy, fresh, girl next door look. After curling, I apply several coats of mascara to build up the length and the volume. Some days I'll just do the top lashes. Other days I'll do both the top and the bottom lashes. It really depends on the vibe I'm going for, and honestly also depends on how much time I have that day. And that's it, my friend, my real life 15-minute face from start to finish.